Welcome everyone into the third day of this edition of EVConIndia. I, on behalf of Blue Circle, would like to take a few moments to thank all our esteemed partners for putting their shoulders to the event. A special thanks to our main sponsors, Log9 Materials and Hero Electric, knowledge partners Alvarez and Marcel for creating the white paper, investment partner Indian Angel Network for co-authoring the Startup Ref program, accelerator partner Huddle, and real estate partner JLL. It's been an absolute pleasure working with their teams and getting their valuable support for the same. Thank you also to our distinguished audience for joining us, most of whom are CEOs, CXOs, and senior leaders. Many among them are our members and are repeat visitors to our webinars. This is very encouraging and motivates us to provide even higher levels of dialogue. For those of you who are new with us today, India-based startup Blue Circle is the world's first sector-specific opportunity and knowledge exchange networking app for business leaders. It is somewhat like a sector-specific LinkedIn for senior leaders, a space to have meaningful conversations, connect with over 15,000 plus rapidly growing community of like-minded leaders from India and across the globe, exchange high-quality curated content, and access business opportunities across 20 different sectors such as e-mobility, renewable energy, real estate, and many more. Coming to today's discussion, it is a privilege and a pleasure to welcome Mr. Vikas Aggarwal, founder and MD of iPower, who is our distinguished keynote speaker, who's handpicked because of the think input and the rich experience he brings in. From orchestrating 15 out of the 20 EV two-wheeler manufacturers in India to inaugurating the infrastructure to manufacture 500 battery packs per day, Vikas has played a critical role in developing a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility to come up with customized products in bulk. Under his guidance, iPower formulated smart battery packs for the smart mobility segment with the latest technical features. The creation of an intelligent swappable battery incorporated with heat dissipation modular battery proved to be a great windfall to the company. The discussion will revolve around the topic battery safety, LFP and NMC batteries technologies, its pros and cons. Now I request Mr. Aggarwal to please begin the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Gautam. Thanks a lot to all ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for making us here. It's a pleasure to be among all of you, and we'd like to share about how iPower journey was and will be in future, and how we are able to make a very good, safe, sustainable, smart batteries for electric vehicles. To stick to today's topic is what is the difference between NMC and LFP batteries, and how are the new technologies coming on. Predominantly in India or worldwide, there are two proven technologies for electric two-wheelers and three-wheelers which are going on, are NMC and LFP. And many more good technologies are coming, like sodium, maybe hundreds of good promising technologies are about to come, which we may be using in near future. As of now, two predominantly well tried and tested technologies, NMC and LFP batteries, are more popular in India, Asia region. For the battery safety, what we have done and achieved good, we'd like to share with you so that other people can also learn and see how we can make a safer battery. In our battery, the design part is very, very important. It is always very easy to say yes for every customer requirement and for everything without knowing the complete things. So what we have done is we give a tailor-made battery product after carefully analyzing what is the vehicle requirement, the load, current, what is a controller like, what is the motor like, how much is a payload and all. So to make a very, very good design of the battery is the first very important step for the safety of the battery. By good design, we are able to achieve almost zero EV battery fire in spite of selling around 400 to 500 batteries per day. We are using software BMS and so that it can help us to prevent not only from the fire, but it gives valuable data for the improvement and the usage of the customer also. In the NMC battery, it is mainly made of nickel, magnesium, and cobalt. And the very good thing about NMC batteries is the energy density is very high. Because of the two-wheeler, the space is constrained. So if the battery is smaller and smaller, we can fit more AH of battery, and we can get more mileage out of lithium NMC batteries. That is a good thing about NMC batteries. It has a very high energy capacitance value. Discharge currents can also be very high. In some case, you see two-wheelers and motorcycle need more discharge current. So NMC batteries can easily give the enough power so that we can have high discharge currents, high mileage, and good safe battery with software BMS. But certain challenges are there with the NMC technology. If it is not well designed, and if it is not well packed and well used, there is a risk of some fire, which we are seeing it from multiple vehicle and two-wheeler battery manufacturers nowadays. So that is where this technology still need to be carefully used. And there is another technology, that is LFP, lithium phosphate and ferrophosphate, which is very, very safe technology in comparison to NMC technology. But the little bit challenge is that it need to have more space. It needs more space, and there were certain software BMS is almost a must for LFP battery, because there are certain balancing requirement, which is inherent requirement of the LFP battery. So any LFP battery manufacturer need to use software BMS so the battery can be balanced while it is charged and discharged. The benefits are long life. No doubt the LFP battery has a long life. It's eco-friendly, safe. It is all-weather battery, and it is good for the environment also. Cons that we've already discussed, that it is a low nominal voltage, means it is 3.2 voltage and nominal voltage, and the NMC battery is 3.7 voltage. So you normally need more number of cells in comparison to NMC batteries to make the same capacity of battery. Balancing issues, I've already discussed that we need to have a software BMS so that the balancing issues can be addressed. Low energy density, that's why the space requirement is a little bigger and a little heavy in comparison to NMC batteries. But if we can cope up with the size and the weight, and in case we can use a proper well-designed battery with software BMS, it is a very good asset to me. Here I'd like to share the rich experience of iPower batteries, which were into lead and lithium batteries, both for electric two-wheelers and three-wheelers. We have, for the last 1 decade of experience into serving electric two-wheeler and three-wheeler industry, where we were importing and serving lead batteries from last 1 decade. From the last 5 years, we are into manufacturing of lithium batteries, both NMC and LFP, and we have a state-of-art manufacturing facility at Kundli with a current production capacity of 500 packs per day, and it can be expanded to 1,000 packs per day. And we have a complete ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and we are presently undertaking IATF certification, which is Indian Automotive Task Force. So to further enhance our quality serving capability, we have an in-house government approved R&D lab. We have an in-house government complete ecosystem to train our team. We have an in-house trainer where we keep training each and every worker, officer, executive, engineers, and everybody across the board is trained so that we can serve good quality of batteries, consistently good quality of batteries to all the two-wheeler and three-wheeler manufacturers. Presently, we are serving two-wheeler and three-wheeler, and our in-house R&D center is developing a very good battery for four-wheeler also. We hope to launch it in the next quarter. As of now, we are doing we hope that all the people understand the importance of safety and quality, and don't buy A-grade material from the OEMs. Instead of buying material from untrusted resources, we try to see in case we can buy. It's good to buy the raw material from the original manufacturer, good to buy the material from the reputed manufacturer, A-grade material. and we can, both the batteries NMC and LFP can be safely made. There is nothing like that only LFP can be made good and NMC cannot be. Both the battery well designed, all the products, all the raw materials are of quality standard, good design, quality standard, all the processes and systems are well followed. So both battery can be made safe and we can together all serve to Indian industry. No one manufacturer, no one battery manufacturer can serve, no one technology can serve. There is a scope for lot many technologies. Uh, More technologies will evolve, more battery manufacturer will evolve, more two-wheeler manufacturer will evolve. Let's all together make it happen. Let's all together serve the green. It's like change from IC to this electric vehicle so that we can all help to improve our air quality. And let's all make in India, make for India. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me your precious time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aggarwal. I'll just quickly go on to the questions which we received. One is from Ayush. He's asking, why is LFP considered the better choice for solar battery storage?
LFP, because in solar, you see there is a lot of space. Space is never a constraint. In NMC battery, into electric two-wheeler, you will see the space is limited. For the solar, we have enough space. And the LFP, the life of the battery is more. So you can say that is a predominant reason why people choose LFP batteries for the solar. Because space is not a constraint.
Understood. Moving on to the next one by Aishwarya. Can adopting LFP make India more self-reliant?
No, I won't say NMC or LFP can make India self-reliant, because both the technology, the raw material is still imported. So we need to develop something like sodium, where we are rich in. We have to design something new technology, where our R&D center is also in a process of doing something like that, where we can produce, we can develop a battery which has raw material originated from India. As of now, in lithium, we don't have in India. Be it any raw material of NMC or LFP is not make it self-reliant from the raw material point of view. However, both the batteries, if manufactured in India, at least make us self-reliant for manufacturing batteries, not the cell or the raw material.
Understood. So one question is, will the transition to LFP be quick and seamless in India?
I see that there will be mix. The people will use NMC and LFP both, and new technologies will also evolve, and people will be using, not shy away from using new technologies also. So it will be depend upon the space available in the vehicle. If the space is a constraint, people will go for NMC. If we have enough space, people will go for LFP. And there are certain other parameters also. LFP need more after-sale services in comparison to NMC. So there are pros and cons in both the technologies as we have discussed, and it will depend upon individuals. So which technology they are more comfortable. And as iPower, we are happy to serve both.
Thank you. That is saying that to understand the pros and cons of two battery types, how do you choose one of the two types? Is LFP the default unless absolute space challenge?
The most important is safety of human life, safety of human resources. So that cannot be compromised. So if I have to choose it for myself, I will go for LFP. And we need to manage space and everything, but we cannot compromise on the life of the people. We cannot compromise on the properties of the people. So that cannot be compromised.
Thank you. The next one is, what would be an ideal battery for an electric two-wheeler?
In terms of kilowatt hour, are you asking, or what? In terms of?
If you were to share both perspectives, kilowatt per hour plus safety plus all parameters inclusive.
Electric two-wheelers, you see there is a same policy going on where the government gives subsidy according to the kilowatt hour of the battery. So the more the kilowatt of the battery, the more the subsidy is. So it is natural inclination for any two-wheeler manufacturers to go for NMC batteries for electric two-wheeler in current scenario. And for the ideal kilowatt hour, any battery, depending upon the motor and controller of the vehicle, but the customer at least needs the mileage of 100 kilometers per charge. So that is the but I can see it from the customer. You can say range anxiety or whatever we say, but the customer need a mileage of 100 kilometer per charge, and we see it can be attained from different up to 2 to 3 kilowatt hour of battery, depending upon the motor and controller of the vehicle.
Understood. Thank you. I'll move on to the last question if we don't have any more. The question is, where does India stand in alternatives to lithium and cobalt, like sodium, aluminum, and sulfur to produce batteries?
It will take time, Gautam. You see, the lithium technology has evolved over a period of last more than 2 decades. So the new technologies will come like sodium and all, but you see a lot of prototyping, testings, validations, and it has to be economically viable also before we adapt to it. So it will take some time. I see at least for the next couple of years, or you can say 3 to 5 years, I see still these two technologies and some technology which are similar to these two, or you can say any refined version of NMC, refined version of LFP, you will see more into usage. Any new technology has to prove with time, not only just prove in one day. Things take time. Time tested has to be there. So I see it will take some time, but eventually we are in the right direction. We will certainly get some good technologies which are developed in India, developed from the raw material which are available in India, and developed for Indian temperature and geographies.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If there are no more questions, I would just say,
please give my thanks to your entire team, which has made such a successful event. And we hope to be part with you and your team and all the organizers in future also.
Thank you. Thank you very much also for such an insightful and engaging session. And thank you also to our leaders in the audience for joining us and for staying till the very end. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you.